This will definitely be an insert, if not an image. Because as each minute goes by, it becomes my history that I get to put in my book. Multiple transactions credited my checking account on the 16th and the 17th of May, 2024. I did not lose my wallet, or did not allow anyone to utilize my banking information. I live alone and keep to myself. I already reported the transactions to the union. I haven't received the income back as of yet, prompting me to file a report. I also decided to file a report due to the fact that several people are trying to get after my identity. I have reason to believe someone is registering me to vote in many areas across the United States. I've only been to less than a handful of states. I've been in the Air Force even. They got me in London too. Let's see where I would be. Possibly hindering my ability to vote. I reckon I just got that right. Did I not just now acquire the right to vote? How many years has I, in my skin and my uterus, had the right to vote? And how many years was I enslaved prior, during, and after the right? So I worked hard for that. I fought for my country so that you could keep your right. Reckon spec they don't always work out like it should for me. But I reckon spec I know one thing for sure. My name ain't no Kissy. You may have tried to name me Kunta when I knew I was Michael Jackson's son. But you better keep up with the squareness of my chinny chun chun. And guess what? That's when I fell out that bed. Retrospect that grandpa of mine is really my stepfather, or is it the other way round? Ought not teach little kids so much. Especially the size of his muscle. And I don't mean the ones on his arm. The suspect named, I did a background check and determined the suspect's ultimate name seeming in order to become me. See, I guess they reckon I can't spell. And they ain't spent much time with me to let them know how I was financially literate too. And white folk used to hire me to do their paperwork. These people run around here doing jackleg work. Don't matter if you get the money. Cheaters never win, and winners never cheat. And that's why I am the winner. Because we know the war ain't over. This ain't no civil war. This one of them there spiritual wars, that curse breaker, truth teller. They say I am that Billy Goat, and I don't gruff. Because that's when Michelle went up that hill with that boy daddy. Yeah, I got a boy daddy. I mean boy, not male. I says I know how to do the words. You gotta know MALE when you do your financials. You gotta count the people. You gotta know who's man, who's boy, who's male, who's female, who's girl, who's gal. Retrospect, y'all don't really give me much credit for anything. They thought I'd be a illiterate mute or something. How would you think that when I taught them kids to read myself? Them ones that think they so smart, especially that there fella Jeffrey trying to be a Cummins. I can't help it if you know the size of the Cummins muscle on your stupid ass own. That don't mean you get to be a Cummins. That means you get to be a stupid. As cheaters never win, and winners never Now, I respect them siblings. That's what they call them. They like to call them that these days. They say, my siblings and I is going to the store. They don't say my brother or sister and I going to the store. They don't say it like that no more. They might even say it if y'all's cousins. They say my siblings these days. I reckon they do. Growed up in the same house, they do. See, them siblings, they don't know. Michelle just might get a chance to lead him here to take all the heat. And guess what? Why would I care how much heat goes over there as long as I got my air conditioner on? Imagine that, Las Vegas is all up here in Denver and thinking I can't smell her. I can smell her over there on Rice. I smell her all over these apartments and properties that she owns. That's Michelle Pauline or Patrice Smith. Ooh, there's a James Harry Smith. Harry James ain't. Now it seems in order to become the suspects' names are as follows. I think they're going to be as follows. Michelle, A.S. I was just trying to give her a break, but y'all can look on Facebook and know all these names on my face. Michelle Adrian Smith. She put her name on the face there, book face. The bookable face, yeah. They got some fake pictures up there trying to be me, white people. Got me dead in 1970, born in 70 and dead in 2010. And I was right here looking, baby. Child, excuse me. Let's see. Okay, it say Michelle Adrian Smith, mother/leader. So this because she done up and let that daddy of mine die and leave her cold in the bag. Millie too. Catherine done stepped away from you. Antoinette Yvette Yarber Brown, sister. I got a brother named Jeffrey Lee King, Simone Rose Douglas, friend, possibly Teresa Jackson, friend, and Christine Montoya, ex-friend, and Harry Jackson, uncle. They have gone as far as fraudulently changing and creating documents, creating fraudulent names, trying to take over my identity and that of others. Utilizing documents to create fraudulent marriages and everything. I recognize and also have proof of the suspect's handwriting. That be that Michelle A. Smith. Sometimes it's A, sometimes it's Adrian, sometimes it's double L, sometimes you got to smell, sometimes you got to snail, pal. L. Creating them fraudulent documents on that ancestry.com she is. That's that website they'd be on. I have proof of the original documents altered and at times completely fabricated. I have been stalked. I was set up twice. Once in that there elevator, they say that Prince fella say don't let the elevator take you down. Good thing I was going to the 5th floor. It was in the lobby, and then it went to the 1st floor and then to the 5th floor. So I was all good. It wasn't taking me down. That was less than 60 days ago. Let me say right here. I recognize and also have proof of the suspect's handwriting is person creating fraudulent documents. I have proof the original documents altered and at times completely fabricated. I said that already, huh? I have been stalked. I said that. I was set up twice. My family ostracized me and I am a disabled veteran. I can provide legitimate reasoning as to why I am certain of my reasons for immediate concern. I need to protect my resources. With your help, I stand a chance. Where I'm writing that? I said, I'm going to use it in my book. Did y'all think I made it all up? Oh. That was this right here. It's a good little story, ain't it? I'll be glad when I'm finished writing. Y'all going to have plenty of time to write. Even you, Michelle, we're going to make sure. And then that Catherine, she going to watch you. She going to see you. And then her heart going to beat. I don't want her heart to beat like that. I still love all of you. But I guess what? I love me more than I love y'all. even though it's a whole bunch of y'all and just a one of me. And guess what? All of you not only hate one another, but you hate each other, as well as yourselves. Because how could you do one and another? That's just two people. But if you do each of them motherfucking others, you better listen when it's talking to you. Oh, playmate, come out and play with me. Y'all thought I'd stay in here. See, I ain't got no fake ass dolls. I ain't got no fake flu dolls. I've been outside, you see, on the internet with me. I'm sorry, playmate. I went on Truth Finders, 'cause I'm the truth teller. I don't know why you want to steal my water. Water is valuable, just like that green and gold. It's my turn to sing the first... What's it called? Not the first chorus, but the first verse, and it is not yours. But I was never singing the second verse anyway. I'm sorry, playmate. Playmate, I don't want to play with you. And bring your dollars too. Climb up my apple tree, slide down my rain barrel, lick up my cellar door, and we'll be jolly frenemies forevermore. You sorry, I'm gonna sing your part too, okay? It's my song, it's my record, and my player. You're a sorry playmate. You need to read the rules. You think that you can just adjust them just as less. There is no justice in just adjusting. You have to learn that. Library of Congress has copies of everything that you've claimed. And these things won't be anywhere except for where you've sent them in your house. They'll only be there. I wonder why you picked Michelle P. Smith. She owns so much property. I wonder if you are the one owning all. Why would you spend your money? Because now you have none. All the apartments are depreciating, 'cause you're not going around keeping them up and found. I lower rises not far from School of Rock. Keep up. You're the one with rocks in your head, bitches and hoes and moles. I could keep going on and on. But we're not gonna go to Santos. You don't want me to talk about the black Mexican. Not all black people are all black. Some of us are from where they have. Oh, you might be all black. I'm gonna take that back, because I'm not prejudiced. I'm not teasing any of that. I'm just trying to make sure that you know that I can describe your name. Oh, I know all the letters. Michelle wrote it. Her handwriting. Oh, I got her handwriting here in my military records, where she had to sign for me to go to the military. So we know who wrote all of those. And you can't be... The timeline on the background check has you in about 5 places at the same time, Michelle. And we all know that you went in your lifetime to make yourself some own self money. So you can't be in all of those different places at the wrong year. You have me everywhere at the wrong year, dead, and you. You can't do that and be at work at the same time, especially on a government clock. You can't live at the same place before, in the beginning of the timeline, when your birth certificate showing up says Montgomery, Alabama. And I got newspaper articles to say you from there. Your social security number says it's from Nebraska. Maybe you ordered a new one. Maybe that's why I got 2 birth dates. Maybe that's why there's 2 Tiny Cummingses in the first place. You can't find that bitch. You thought you had that all wrapped up. Guess what my daddy probably did? Since he couldn't have any, he made it so that you guys have to do all of this. And you'll go to jail. Why would Lawrence allow you to make the money off of his name, which would be the name that's on my name? See, the thing is that everyone thinks that my dad can't read. My daddy reads anything that has to do with a check. Because the last time he couldn't read checks was when you was paying a light bill during the wedding. During the marriage, I should say. Back in that 1964, 5, 6, 7. Well, why the hell did you get married out here? Now, what you did. You know what you did. You know where your mistake is, don't you? You better be Sharon Stone. You got a Sharon Stone mistake on your shit. Yo, you didn't use a typewriter. What you did was use the wrong. There are no pens, I promise you, unless you got a Bic. One of them clear ones. The black or the blue cap that was around back then. And they probably used a Skill Craft. You know, that's the brand of pen that the government uses. The black with the silver in the middle. You knew that, Michelle. Skillcraft. You didn't know? Oh, I've known that all my life. Because you have fraud, waste, and abuse, and you bring that stuff home. So we could play with government property and draw pictures on it, with it, and on it. I had to say it like that if I brought it up. That's why I know the name. Because that show wasn't on no Air Force test. I was just trying to figure out when I got to the military why I only see these pencils at my mama's house and on this base. And they said, you can't take no pencils home because if someone sees you, they'll report you and you'll be done. Had fraud, waste, and abuse charges. Stealing. So, I think that I got my point. I think I might have went on a little tangent. But that's okay. One day I'll stop making these nursery rhymes for you. But these are so sophomoric. Your criminal skills are sophomoric. As the accountant, people hire me all the time to see shit like this. So there must be some money that I'm not getting. You're just jealous because I'm not broke. You would have wanted it all, but you positioned yourself incorrectly. Now, these things that I'm saying, it's not me being arrogant. It's not me thinking that I'm smarter than anyone. Because you guys, of course, think that you're smarter than me. How could you be if all I am is ill-informed or not-informed? My dad knows I'm smart. He told you I'm smarter than you. But if I was to really look for the money and the policies and the things like that, I wouldn't have any newly created statutes without limitations. No, I didn't create them. You did. So I decided to use my smarts in another way. And that is that, you always, children, attention! When setting a trap for the mouse must get the cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy, is it? I did that good. Y'all are orange and I got cheesy jokes. That was another one. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. You ought not do that. Do you know what not that is? You ought not do that. Didn't I tell you not to? Ha, 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 ha. I just learned that on myself, and I got to use it. Michelle, you should know it. Now, since you got that fast-ass typer, that means you can speed read. You just don't realize it. I bet you if you pull the computer out and put your books on the table, you could read your books for your schoolwork much faster. See, that's why I'm smarter. I didn't say you read slow. I said without the typewriter, you don't read as fast. Nearly as fast at all. Because you got to be reading like this. So unless you can read like this, and with your eyes, you can't read as fast. So you should have had a lot of reading. You could have typed up a whole bunch of people's novels, just retyped it, and you'd have read a lot. And you'd have accidentally known all about it, because that's when you really know it, Michelle, is when you type it. You could pretty much recite the whole letter back without it being in your hand. Oh, yeah, I went to school. You took me to work a couple times. I seen you and Nenny. I ain't make none of this up. I done seen what I said. Peace out. This ain't good enough for government work. Because I'm more than good enough for government work. My name is the genius, investigator, the baby, investigating itself since it knew it was a self. Thought you beat it out of me. Sat in that jail till I near about rot to death. You know what it's like to want to sing and to get beat out you, and you didn't get the key, so you can get out the cell. 'Cause my voice ain't quite like it used to. I don't think I right know y'all no more. But what you gotta understand is, I'm in Sophia, and I've been in jail, in that there prison. I didn't have to get in trouble with the white folk outside. I had me a white folk mama. She just was born with the brown skin, like that man on the boondocks. It's a true situation, you know. Now, something awful must have happened to you in your childhood, but I reckon I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I have no recollection of it. You don't share it. All I have of it is the abuse of your turning so dark. And that's why I want you guys to realize that arrogant, mocking, joking, teasing, humiliating. I am not trying to be portrayed in the way I'm talking. This is how I personally talk. When it's necessary to not let the P, the T, the S, or the D speak for me. You know why? Because I have all but 6 of the other letters in the alphabet. And then, if I switch over to the Espanol alphabet, I get an extra letter. That's called a joker. The double L. L-A-L-Y. Something, I forgot how to say that. L-A-L-Y. Yeah, like llama. Y'all didn't know llama? As in como se llama? That double L is one motherfucking alphabet by itself. That's a bad alphabet. The K and the is on Island ain't got nothing on that. That double L. You don't say L, yeah, L, yeah. You say L, yeah. You made me forget, Tanya. L, yeah. I forgot the double L sound. I done already said it for you. Keep up. Baby. Yama. Yeah. Yeah. L-A-L-Y. Something like that, baby. But you can ask your favorite Spanish-speaking person. Or I had Spanish-speaking friends. But I decided some of these people I don't want to go around anymore because they'll be abused by my mother. Anytime you jump on a ship to help a mother abuse her child, you too are being child abused. If you're in my age group, you're a child to her. And if you're not, just take the word child off and just know that you're still being abused. Peace out. You can be abused while being abusive. You didn't know that? Ask P. Diddy if he ain't been abused. That's why that doggone Klein is fleeing the country. Now, did y'all make enough money to flee that country like that doggone white man that owned that Whitney Houston now? Now, if white Whitney Houston owners, I don't know why his name ain't Davison, but he got a lot of stuff. Because John Willie Johnson, that sound like Joe Jackson when I get through. It's real Negro. And what I said is real. You better ask somebody. Negro. I didn't say Negro. I said Negro. Gail. Yeah. Back at the ranch, Nero is real. Middle name, then first name. Has 3 last names. Okay. It's called Gail. Spelled kind of like that one that got too many letters in it. You know, they spell Gail a lot of ways, but that one kind of way got too many letters in it. It ain't got no I. Like rail. Don't sound quite like Bale either. She'll say Gail. Like Gail. And he's John's son, ain't he? Shoot, Jack, he had a son. And that's how men get 3 last names. They take their mama's name, their daddy's name, and then their son's name when they change their name to a nickname. Ask me again, I'll tell you the same. I ain't ask you shit, Tanya. That's right. So make sure you keep up and don't ask nothing. Because I'm not going to tell you again. In order to tell you the same, I'd have to tell you again. Peace out. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6 flying monkeys jumping out the bear. Michelle ain't gonna call no doctor 'cause you bumped your head. She bumped it for you. Did you drink that warm tea before bed? Well, y'all was jumping up and down so happy to go to the bank. 'Cause see, it'd have been easier just to let me go to the bank, get my own money, and then when I come out, hit me in the head. In my own mama's house, 'cause she'd have been the one with the rolling pin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie, all ain't ready. Holla, learned that when I was learning to spell names, and I knew that my daddy was the boy Michael, and your brother was the man Michael. Peace out. Oh, I forgot. Flight dismissed. And y'all in ROTC. Y'all ain't even in ROTC. Y'all in apprentice ROTC. God dang me. Like that day. Y'all can't even get good as that doggone Police Academy movie. 'Cause at least they came back with their paperwork, right? Good criminals got good paperwork. And once again, we're going to end this class before you let go. If I let you go. Flight, hop. I didn't say forward march anyway. They do you like that, even though I did say dismiss. This up to me. Forgot. Well, let's stand here until I get it. Maybe I won't. All right, children. I ain't training y'all. That's your problem. When you come in my classroom, it's because you an after school special and you came to get learnt how stupid you are. And since you're grown as hell, you get to go learn it on your own goddamn time. I ain't got no dollar to teach you. They taught me and paid me to learn. How about that?